Hello and good evening from St. Louis Park High School. I'm Bruce Oberman along with Phil Firk, and tonight it's the St. Louis Park Orioles against the Spring Lake Panthers in a North Suburban Conference boys basketball matchup. And the St. Louis Park Orioles coming into this game undefeated in the conference play at 4-0, 10-3 overall. And the Panthers were 4-0, and then they lost their last game against Columbia Heights, so they are now 4-1 in conference, 9-5 overall. Phil, should be a good matchup tonight.
I think it should be a very good matchup. These two teams have been sort of heading for each other now for the last few weeks. And I think that it should be very equal. We just look for a really nice basketball game, Bruce.
Senior guard, Kashif Hayes.
So you see the starting lineups being announced. Kashif Hayes for the St. Louis Park Orioles, averaging 17 points a game.
Senior forward, Robert Ben.
Robert Ben for Spring Lake Park,
For the St. Louis Park Orioles.
averaging 16.5 points per game.
Senior forward, Makai Moore.
And Makai Moore for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
5'11" senior
Makai averages
guard.
about 6.5 points per game.
And for the Orioles of St. Louis Park,
Gary Cook averaging 16.9 points per game. And Marshall Cullen for the St. Louis Park Orioles. For Cullen, he's about 5.7 points per game.
Robinson. And for the Orioles,
C.C. Robinson,
senior forward,
averaging 15.5 points per game.
Pollard.
And DJ Pollard for the Orioles with 17 points per game.
For the Panthers, 6'4", senior center, Justin Axelson.
Justin Axelson rounds up the lineup for Spring Lake Park, averaging 4 points per game.
Zach Gilbert.
Zach Gilbert Burke for the St. Louis Park Orioles. And for Zach Gilbert Burke, he averages just under 5 points per game. Head coach Dave Breitenbucher for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Grant Guzzi in his 21st year as a head coach for Spring Lake Park for the Panthers. Phil, you look at the Panthers lineup and you see three guys averaging over 15 points a game. So that gives you a little bit of balance here.
Yeah, that's exactly true. St. Louis Park, both teams are Park, I guess we don't want to confuse them, but St. Louis Park has two guys in double figures, and they're going to need a little bit support from their other three players to get in the scoring column. But Park has been very unselfish this year. Anybody can lead them, so I just think that this should be a very, very even matchup tonight. Kind of nice to see St. Louis Park up in the rankings a little bit, even though they've been down to some degree over the last few years. To be in that North Suburban Conference to be battling for the championship, it gives them something to practice for every day.
And again, a team that is all seniors for St. Louis Park, or their starting lineup's all seniors, I should say. And Kashif Hayes tracks the ball down, and it's going to be called for traveling. So turnover number one in the game goes to the St. Louis Park Orioles. And now the Panthers will bring it up with T.C. Robinson. Guarded by Kashif, gets it into Ben. And we get palming the ball, so both teams turn it over on the first possession. Orioles, some good solid passes there. Makai Moore misses the shot, and the rebound was pulled down by Ben. Got it up into the front court to T.C. Robinson. Now Ben will put it up for three. Misses the shot, and the rebound was pulled down by Cullen. Here comes Orioles into the front court. Pass in the corner. DJ Pollard out for Kashif Hayes. Now Pollard. Pollard takes it in the lane, stops, shoots off the front of the rim. And the rebound pulled down again by Ben. So here comes T.C. Robinson into the front court. Cross-court pass for Gary Cook. Puts up the three and hits. Seen a couple three-point attempts.
It looks like Spring Lake Park is going to put a little pressure on after a made basket. Park should be used to this, but there again, they have to control the basketball a little bit better than that.
Looked like Mackay could have taken it a little bit deeper in, and that time he elected to throw it across a little bit too early there.
Well, that's 2 turnovers with Park now in the first couple of minutes of this game. That's huge.
Trevor Hall touched the ball for the first time. Ben, and the pass inside. Austin Axelson got turned around a little bit in the wrong direction there. It's thrown behind him.
Well, we're going to see Spring Lake Park put a little press on us. It bothered St. Louis Park last time. We'll see how this works.
We're going to get a foul called on Gary Cook. That'll be his first foul. First team foul of the game here for Spring Lake Park. Fans trying to get the Orioles going here. Kashif, nice pass inside. Gilbert Burke draws the foul. And that's Justin Axelson picking up his first foul of the game. And that's going to send Zach Gilbert Burke to the free throw line.
That was a real nice penetration by Hayes. He went in. He actually had the shot if he wanted it, but he was a little unselfish, and at least we get to the free throw line.
In the games that we've covered earlier, St. Louis Park did a great job from the free throw line. Let's see if they keep that up here. So a pair of free throws by Zach, and 3-2 the score. Ben drives it in, blocked by Pollard, but he gets it back. Good follow-up by Robert Ben. 5-2. DJ Pollard back on the other end with the basket.
That's a nice shot for Pollard in transition. He was able to, get his little sweet spot, 4 feet from the on the baseline.
And the 3, Trevor Hall.
Well, Park is going to have to start playing a little more perimeter defense, I think.
Orioles almost losing it in the backcourt.
Spring Lake Park is causing a little confusion here for the Orioles tonight. Just double teaming the ball, causing the dribbler to have to really work hard.
Yeah, Pollard playing the point a little bit here. And the rebound by Ben, who's the guy must have 4 rebounds so far. This is Ben in the corner. Drive along the baseline, and Gilbert Burke will be called for the foul. Well, I think Axelson just picked up his second foul early on in the game, so probably going to need a sub coming in for Axelson. Alex Peck gets ready to check in on the sidelines. And Mackay loses the ball. Quick front pass to the front. And a foul is going to be on Zach Gilbert Burke, and so he picks up another one.
Mackay just got his pocket picked that time. He didn't see the defensive player coming around from behind, and he has to be a little bit more aware of where the defensive players are.
So T.C. Robinson will go to the line, looking for his first point of the game. And he gets it. Jeffrey Bonds comes into the game. He'll replace Gilbert Burke. And Robinson makes a free throw. (10-4) Spring Lake Park leads. More in the backcourt. Gets it over to DJ Pollard. Nice pass into Bonds for the basket.
That was textbook. That 3 down on the baseline, or 2 on the baseline, just take it in and make a defensive player make a decision and hit the open player.
Nice
Real
pass. Nice pass across the baseline. The shot didn't go. And the rebound out to DJ Pollard. And he has it picked from behind. Gary Cook. And they lose it. It's moving a little
It's a
too
game
fast.
of turnovers.
Right.
Yeah, both teams are just out of control here a little bit. Not from lack of effort, though.
Four-point Panther lead. Mackay gets it inside. Bonds back out to Mackay. More. DJ Pollard takes a deep breath. Gets it over to Kashif. Mackay gets in the lane and makes the basket.
That's what Park has to do. They have to break that first layer and get in the paint. So they've got a nice little jump shooting team here.
Another three put up by Spring Lake Park, and this is T.C. Robinson hitting it this time. Look at a timeout called by DJ.
See, as soon as the Park gets the ball in bounds and puts it on the floor, he's double teamed right off. So they have to be aware of that. And the player without the ball has to be able to get into an open spot so they can give him the ball, give him the ball back.
Probably not only the tie-up, but a good timeout call for St. Louis Park to talk about this press and figure out how they want to break the press.
Hey.
So Spring Lake Park with a 13-8 lead. John Anderson, former St. Louis Park player, behind us here. See if we can get him on a little bit today. He's pretty shy. I don't think he'll go on. DJ Pollard over for Cullen now. Kashif Hayes will set things up for the Orioles. On the side for Cullen, back to Kashif. DJ Pollard.
Well, the Panthers have gone in this 2-3 zone, and Park has to adjust to this. They put actually challenging it with a 1-3-1 baseline runner.
Outside Kashif. Normally we'd see him take that shot, but electing to just work it around.
This is okay because if they move the ball and swing the basketball, which they want to do, or skip it, they will get some good shots. Just be patient.
There's DJ, and he hits.
Now, that dribble penetration against the zone is a very, very good weapon. He did such a nice job.
Orioles trailing by 3. This is Robinson, gets it in the corner, out for Trevor Hall. This is Hall, takes it in, puts it up off the glass, not good. And the rebound taken down by Moore. Into the front court has Bonds, and the basket for the Orioles.
Bonds has done a great job coming in and getting 2 baskets real quick.
Zach Gilbert Burke got into foul trouble, and Bonds replaced him, and Bonds has 4 points here in the first half. Orioles trail by 1 now. This is Trevor Hall. Long cross-court pass is a nice pass.
That was big league right there.
Yeah, T.C. Robinson broke behind the defense. Here's Kashif. And the foul.
And Cullen got the ball. If he would have turned and looked to the basket that time, he did have an open player there. He just didn't recognize it.
Kashif a little out of control going into the basket that time, but not a shooting foul. The last foul on T.C. Robinson was his first.
The Panthers were playing a 2-3 zone on the inbound pass, and sometimes it's easy for an offensive player to sneak in behind there and get that ball. This time we were able to do that and got fouled.
Well, Gary Cook now picks up his second foul, so a couple players with 2 fouls here in the early going as Mackay hits the first free throw.
Well, this is pretty even, Bruce. Pretty even game at this point. Both offensive, defensive rebounds, and the turnovers are about the same too.
Back to a 1-point game now. Ben tries to penetrate in. Nice play.
Well, the Panthers can do a lot of damage here. They shoot from the outside as well as penetrate the ball, but Park in transition has been just as good.
Look at Bonds open again. Here's Kashif. Had a block and a foul call. So the foul on Trevor Hall. And quickly now, Spring Lake Park has picked up 6 fouls. So Kashif Hayes will go to the line. St. Louis Park 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and they trail again by 1.
Well, free throws are what's keeping Park in the game right now.
And threes are keeping Spring Lake Park in the lead.
I think that's 4.
Yeah, Trevor Hall hitting it that time. DJ Pollard stops the dribble.
Boy, that's what you're looking for.
Nice pass inside. Makai Morgan, a little too far under that time, almost traveled. Look at this, the Spring Lake Park. It's getting a little crazy right now.
About as fast as you can play basketball.
Oh, Bonds could have been called for a charge on that one.
He's got that shot down, coming off the baseline like that.
Well, and the Panther fans wanted a charge on Bonds. No call. 20-18 the score. It's a high tempo game right now.
It is.
Another 3 by Gary Cook does not go this time. Cullen with the rebound, and the Orioles trying to tie. Kashif Hayes all the way down the lane, misses a shot, and Ben with another rebound. 2-on-2. And TC Robinson takes it into the corner, back up top. Another 3 put up. This one's good.
Now Bonds was totally out of position that time. He couldn't get back to play defense on the ball.
And Cullen on the other end.
Well, this is what we expected tonight, was a racehorse basketball game, and it is.
Ben trying to work his way in, and Pollard with good defense on that. Gary Cook. Up top, Trevor Hall. DC Robinson down the lane, has it blocked by Pollard. 2-on-1 for the Orioles. Kashif Hayes, and he gets this one left-handed.
That was a nice move by Hayes. He used his body to protect the ball and was able to get it up.
So the Orioles back to within 1. Cook waiting to check in for the St. Louis Park Orioles. There's a 3 that misses. Ben with the rebound, and the foul is going to be called on DJ Pollard. Well, maybe it's going the other way. I thought that one was going to be called.
Well,
into the game for the Orioles, Charlie
Coach Guzzi's scratching his head over there saying, what happened here?
Johnson.
Well, they're in the 1-and-1, so the Orioles will get some free throws.
7 Orioles will shoot the penalty.
Andrew Johnson in for the Orioles.
Well, free throws is what's keeping Park in the ball game right now. And they're doing a really nice job.
So the Orioles with their, it's the first lead of the game for St. Louis Park.
It is the first lead, 1 point.
TC Robinson, and a foul inside. Called on Cullen. 13 foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles, and it's going to send T.C. Robinson to the line.
His first team's third. Robinson this year, 2.
So 1 for 2 from the line is T.C. Robinson, and now it's a tied game at 24 all. Nice job into the front court, and Bonds.
Bonds is the recipient of these. I think that's 4, isn't it?
I think he's playing split end position. He's a wide receiver, taking the passes and converting.
But Park is breaking his press by passing the ball over the top of it rather than trying to dribble through.
And again, nice drive that time by Robert Ben. He averages 16.5 points per game at 6 so far. There's a nice 2-on-1. Cook just a little short on that one as he got underneath. And
Park had the right idea again, just about did it right, but just didn't make the basket. This is a ball game, Bruce.
It is. It's fun. It's a fun game to watch right now. Shot missed. T.C. Robinson with the rebound, put out for another 3 off the mark, and Orioles come away with it. Bonds out for Pollard, 3 in and out. Cook fighting for the rebound, gets it, puts it up again short. Cook along the baseline, gets in position, and he gets the foul.
You gotta love that Cook. I'll tell you, he battled so hard. I think he got 2 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, and then finally got fouled.
Colin Price picks up the foul. 8 team fouls in the game for the Panthers. And Charlie Cook.
Well, you have to give credit to both teams at this time. They're both just really working hard.
St. Louis Park 9 for 9 from the free throw line.
Well, Spring Lake Park has cooled off a little bit with their 3-point shot because I think they were 4 for 4, and now they've missed the last 4.
Two-point Oriole lead, 7:04 to go here in the first half, 28-26. T.C. Robinson, nice drive.
That was a beautiful play with Robinson. He just kind of hesitated, double clutched, and made a nice soft shot out of it.
Now Pollard on the other end. Up top, here's Cook for a 3. Off, and Ben with another rebound. He's got at least 6 rebounds in this game. 7, make it 8 as he puts that one in. Robert Ben is having a game.
Robert Ben is a real athlete, a blue chipper.
Foul on Jeffrey Bond.
Jeffrey Bond picking up the foul for the Orioles.
His first team's 4th.
So 2-point lead as Ben goes to the free throw line.
Well, Ben has been averaging about 16 points a game, so he's a scorer.
So he converts a 3-point play. He now has 9 points in the game. Orioles need some help in the backcourt here. Andrew Johnson gets it into the front court. Kashif Hayes has 4 points, but we've seen him really contribute a lot and seems not to be as big of a part in this offense right now.
Well, he hasn't shot a lot tonight, but we've seen him light it up.
Well,
there's the Bonds again.
That was a break for the Orioles because the pass was off.
Bonds knows where to be at the right time, just in that spot.
So Price picks up his second foul.
Jeffrey Bonds to the line to shoot 2.
first miss of the game for the Orioles.
What did the Orioles have? 9 in a row? 10?
Yeah, they did. 9 in a row.
In the game for the Orioles, Micah Moore.
Bond has done a real nice job. They have him playing all over the floor. He plays point guard. He could go down and post up. Very versatile player.
Misses a pair of free throws, but Moore with the rebound as he just came in the game, batted out of bounds, and the Orioles get another shot at it.
Now we'll see if the Panthers stay in that 2-3 zone, which they have.
Turnover. Justin Axelson is back into the game with 2 fouls for the Panthers as we're at 5:20 to go here in the first half. So he sat out for a while and he's back in there. Cook misses a great box out.
Nice block out. Beautiful block out by Cook.
Turnover again.
Now that's a call that you do not see very often, guys. I still don't understand that call, how you consider somebody palming the ball when everyone does it.
Yeah, a lot of times you can really tell when you see a turnover. Maybe it's a big palm, but that didn't really seem too much. There's a foul call on the Orioles.
I can see that call, you know, if you're down in your quarter offense and you can attack the basket with off that turnover or palming, but not out in mid-court like this. Well, Park can't afford to fall behind too much in this game because the Panthers just do not let up.
Pollard. The Panthers, Trevor Hall.
Second free throw missed. Long pass. Mekhi Moore does a great job to pull that one down. And the shot goes. DJ Pollard.
That's a nice spot for Pollard in the middle of that zone because he can turn around and get that soft jumper or attack the basket. Very, very versatile. Pollard got knocked down on the shot. There's a little confusion out here right now. I guess they're going to let him go to the free throw line.
Well, and the question was, is the basket good? Which
well, Park down by 2 points with 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the first half.
So that must have been after the basket where they called the foul. So because it's a 10, they're in the bonus. They got 2 shots.
2 shots,
and,
yeah.
They missed both of them. 32-30 the score. 4:22 left in the first half.
Park needs a big stop here if they can. That was right on line.
Yeah, Cook just missed a little bit short on the front iron. If you were to call palming, that looked like more palming than what Kashif did. Here's Ben. Great big step by Ben to get in position for that.
Yeah, that
sort of
step
big
and a hop.
step. Yeah.
Players do that a lot now and cover a lot of ground with that hop.
And Kashif picking up his second foul for the Orioles.
I think Ben is about as athletic as we've seen anybody play this year, Bruce. He can jump, run, and shoot.
3 for 4 from the free throw line so far in this game. Three-point game. Orioles got called for a 10-second.
Park was doing a nice job beating that press when they did not dribble, when they were able to pass the ball up and go over the top of the zone. But when they put the ball on the floor, they're in trouble.
Nice steal by Cook. Probably just bring it back out here. And he does to DJ Pollard, cutting in and draws the foul. This is on Ben.
Well, Ben came out of nowhere. He had a nice block on the ball. He just got a little bit of the wrist. Pollard, when he took it to the basket, I'll tell you, he was not going to be denied.
And DJ, after missing 2 free throws, hits one here. Here's a missed shot by Ben, and here comes the Orioles' chance to take the lead. Andrew Johnson dishes off Kashif Hayes at the basket.
That was textbook. Practice that every night.
Great fast break basket by the Orioles. They now have the 34-33 lead. Here's Cook driving to the basket. Puts it up, doesn't go, and a foul called on the Orioles. I think this will be on Makai Moore.
His first, team 7. To shoot.
Pair of free throws by Cook, and it's just a seesaw game back and forth.
It is.
Quite a few lead changes.
I think players like these kind of games too, you know, when they can get up and down the floor and really show their athleticism. Mark has to be a little patient right now with this. You know, they don't want to fall behind, just penetrate a little bit like that. Against that zone, Panthers are a little vulnerable because Park has been able to dribble, penetrate the ball, get about a 10-foot jump shot.
Ben missing a shot. Moore with the rebound.
That was pretty quick. Park again now should just use that clock as a friend and then shoot the three. Shoot the three.
Cook was short on a few earlier shots. Found his range that time, hitting the three.
Hey, don't listen to me.
2-pointer that time by Trevor Hall as his foot was on the line.
Who's that foul on?
Looked like the Orioles got a foul called.
Shot was in the air. It was underneath the basket. Someone, according to the referee, looked like someone used an elbow.
I think it was Makai Moore. Cook misses the front end of the 1-and-1.
2-point lead with St. Louis Park with 2 minutes to go. Panthers are still in that 2-3 zone. This Park just swing the ball, look to the middle to reverse it.
There's Cook taking another three, doesn't go, and a good rebound.
Pollard did a nice job of just backing off of that. Otherwise, he would have committed that foul.
There's Colin Price taking the three, doesn't go. And Pollard almost got called for a foul.
Pollard was kind of fortunate he didn't get called on that. Used the clock a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like Price beat Pollard to the ball that time, but no call. And now it's 1:19 to go. The Orioles pull it back out. Here's Andrew Johnson.
The Panthers have gone into a man-to-man here.
And Makai Moore forcing it inside that time. Good hustle by Kashif Hayes. And charging.
A little too anxious.
That's a big foul, too. That's number 3 on Kashif.
His third, ninth into the game for the Orioles, Marshall Pollard.
So Marshall Cullen will come into the game. Traveling called on Spring Lake Park.
Now with a 2-point lead with 51 seconds to go, Park should understand now that they don't have to take a quick shot. Use the clock as your friend.
At this point, more important to get a high percentage shot.
Yep. Panthers are still in that 2-3 zone.
Mackay has it stripped. TC Robinson. This is a running layup. And now DJ Pollard
was
says,
lucky, actually very, very lucky.
DJ Pollard says, I'm slowing it down here. I need a breather here.
Well, Park is going to go for one shot here. You don't want to get caught with a charge, though.
Here's DJ. Takes it all the way in. Nice play by DJ.
At the half, the St. Louis Park Orioles.
So the Orioles close the half with their biggest lead of the game at 4 points, Phil.
Well, this was quite a first half. I'll tell you, Panthers started out shooting those threes. Park was getting to the free throw line early, and right now it's about as good a ball game as you'd expect.
Leading scorer in the game for St. Louis Park is DJ Pollard. He has 12 points. Bonds and Kashif Hayes each have 8. For Spring Lake Park, the leading scorer is Robert Ben. He had an outstanding first half with 11 points. We didn't keep track of his rebounds, but we know he's up there from the rebound category. Also, TC Robinson with 10 and Trevor Hall with 8. Phil, you have some...
well, Park is doing a really nice job on the defensive boards right now. They're all rebounding the Panthers 16-8, which is huge. And the thing is, I think St. Louis Park has to be a little more careful on how they handle the ball. They've had quite a few turnovers the first half, and they just have to slow this thing down and get control of the game.
All right, we're at halftime here from St. Louis Park. Don't leave your dial, because we're going to have a pretty exciting second half, I believe, coming up here in just a minute.
What's the best way to rebuild the Twin Cities neighborhoods most in need? You raise hope. You show homeowners that someone cares by volunteering or donating to Rebuilding Together. We are a nonprofit organization that provides critical home repairs, helping low-income families, seniors, and veterans stay safe, warm, and independent in their own homes. You can restore homes and pride in Twin Cities neighborhoods. Donate or volunteer at Rebuilding Together Twin Cities.
All right, Bruce over along with Phil Furt, 41-37. A great first half of basketball. We'll see if both teams can keep it up at that high energy level that they had in the first half.
Well, this was a real pleasure to watch this first half. Both teams just put it out on the floor.
High pass for Ben. Orioles with a 4-point lead. And inside pass, and we're going to have a timeout called. Axelson calling the timeout.
Well, you can't ask for anything more. The ball is loose on the floor. We had 4 players diving on it. The Panthers were able to call a timeout, but just hustle all over the floor.
Right, and one of the keys is effort. I was last night I went to an event where Bud Grant was the speaker, and along with Mike Max, and very interesting. But one of the things they talked about is effort. Is the most important thing. Is how much you have to give a lot of effort, and if you don't give effort, you're never going to achieve what you want to achieve. So
that's exactly right.
Good defense on the inbound pass. And again, it went to Ben. Oh, Kashif picked up his 4th foul. That
was quick.
Brian Bucher is not happy with that one.
Well, it looked like Ben might have traveled when he first got the ball and kind of ran into Kashif.
So one of the leading scorers for the Orioles is going to be sitting on the bench for probably about 5 to 10 minutes here, and as he has 4 fouls. Ben couldn't get it to go. Did a great job to save it.
Looked like a
And
ping pong
T.C.
ball.
Robinson in and out, and Cullen with the rebound. So Andrew Johnson will get a lot of playing time here in this half. And a good job sneaking into the basket with DJ Pollard.
Great body balance by Pollard.
Cook travels.
Orioles basketball.
Orioles picked up the defensive intensity here. Six-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for St. Louis Park. 16:53 left in regulation time. Andrew Johnson. Kai Moore back to Johnson. DJ Pollard is going to probably have to be the guy that gets most of the scoring for the Orioles here. Orioles can be patient.
Park is doing a real nice job right now with their spacing and taking their time, a lot of patience, and then just trying to get the ball to the open players. Eventually, the defense does break down.
Or draw a foul.
They draw the foul, right. The Park has to move the ball and move bodies. They did a real nice job that time.
3rd foul on Gary Cook.
Panthers like to come out all with a double team real quick and kind of surprise the player with the ball, especially on the perimeter.
Almost a steal. Pollard did a good job to get it back from Cook. Cullen with the 3 doesn't go. Nice rebound. Andrew Johnson didn't get the layup, the left-handed layup to go.
He's in a great position.
Axelson almost looked like he was going to travel that time if they didn't foul him, but took a lot of steps and drew the foul on DJ Pollard. Or Makai Moore got the reach in. So Makai picks up his 3rd foul. So Moore has 3 fouls. Kashif Hayes has 2. Now Moore will take a seat on the bench. Cook will come in.
Well, Park has a pretty deep bench. They play a lot of players, so hopefully that they can get through this.
Aaron pass goes to the Orioles. And it's a 6-point lead as Orioles into the front court. Weaving here. Well, Cook just picked up his 4th foul, so
Foul on Cook, his 4th, team's 2nd.
So Cook will come out. Alex Peck into the game now for Spring Lake Park. So we see St. Louis Park really does a great job moving and passing the ball here. And you have to wonder if the defense will start.
Well, they're playing that zone. It's a really quick zone. They move with the ball. But Park has to just get players in open spots, which they've done a nice job. That baseline runner is important, and that skip pass also is a good weapon. Make Park move a little bit. When I say Park, I guess I better reference it. The Panthers. Let the clock be your friend.
Nice pass.
That's one you're looking at.
Pollard misses, but
They
now
got the shot they were looking for. You can't ask for a better shot than that.
It's a nice
Just
rebound
reload.
by Gilbert Burke as he pulled it back out, and the Orioles with another opportunity here.
This is where you want the Panthers to have to come out and guard you. And right now they're satisfied to just sit back in that zone. Minimal ball pressure.
And the 3 by Cook doesn't go. Gilbert Burke, another rebound, but throws it right into the hands of Keith C. Robinson, and the foul. Called on St. Louis Park.
Was that Andrew Johnson? Yeah.
First foul on Andrew Johnson. Third team foul for St. Louis Park. That's going to send T.C. Robinson to the line. Makes the first free throw.
Well, here's a little press. Now that's Park did a really nice job passing the ball.
2-on-1. Cook took it. He had Gilbert Burke open under the basket, but
Zach was in a real nice position to get that rebound. Park, now that they are making, passing the ball to open players, their press isn't bothering them quite as much. But when they put the ball on the floor and try to dribble, they usually bad things happen so far.
This free throw attempt by Gilbert Burke. St. Louis Park shooting 70% from the free throw line. Cook deflects the ball out of bounds. So it'll be Panther ball. 44-39, 5-point game, 13:46 to go. I'm Bruce Oberman along with Phil Frerk here from St. Louis Park. A battle between St. Louis Park 4-0 in conference and Spring Lake Park 4-1. Cooper also 4-0. St. Louis Park can take the lead depending on what Cooper does tonight if they win this game. But Ben with the turnaround shot and a nice rebound by Cook. Pollard. Nothing open inside. He has to bring it back out. And now Andrew Johnson will set things
Panthers
up.
still staying that well. They're back to a man now. That's what you want to do.
Good drive by Cullen.
Well, he took advantage of the mismatch there, was able to beat him on the perimeter. A nice decision.
So Trevor Hall picks up his third foul. Fourth team foul, and
the game for the Panthers, Matt Vandenberg. Timeout, Panthers.
Well, both teams have players in foul trouble right now, so we'll see what those next players can do when they come into the ball game. Like I say, St. Louis Park does have a pretty nice deep bench. They've played a lot of players all year, so it shouldn't hurt them a lot.
And Matt Radenberg is going to come into the game for the Panthers, and Radenberg doesn't play too much in the games, but again, with all the fouls, benches are going to go a little bit deeper here. Chief Hayes has 4 fouls for St. Louis Park. Gary Cook with 4 for Spring Lake Park.
How many fouls does Bond have? Do you have his?
How many fouls?
Yeah.
Well, I will check in a second.
Zach has done a real nice job rebounding tonight, blocking out, using his body. Park has spread the floor a little bit. Bond has 1 foul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice block. Here's Ben. And the 3 is good by Alex Peck. It's his second 3 of the game. And now the press put on by the Orioles. Cook into the front court. 5-point game. Andrew Johnson. With 12:18 to go, he'll bring it back up top. Guarded by Peck. Gets it off for Cullen. Pollard inside, Gilbert Burke. Back up top, Cullen. Drives it down the lane, stops, shoots, doesn't go. Gilbert Burke, put back is good.
Burke is really, he is showing some basketball savvy tonight. He just happens to be in the right place.
T.C. Robinson takes it down the lane over Burke, and it's good. Oh, they just got it through the legs. Into the front court. Now the Orioles. Cook gives it off for Johnson. Pollard tried to lower the shoulder that time on T.C. Robbins. Inside, Gilbert Burke spins inside, gets to the basket and puts it in. Zach is playing a lot with a lot more aggressiveness.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the best game I've seen him play.
There's a three off the mark and a nice rebound by Cullen as the fans chanting air ball. Here's DJ Pollard, stops from the free throw line and hits.
That's Pollard's dead spot right there. That 15-foot jump shot, just beautiful.
So a nice run for the Orioles, gives them a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for St. Louis Park.
Yeah, they've been able to take advantage of Spring Lake Park in terms of transition and also just getting good shots.
Here's a replay on Gilbert Burke. And that's a great move to,
Well, he was playing a spectacular basketball game tonight.
But again, the Orioles need to find some additional scoring as they, Kashif on the bench, and they've really picked the defensive tempo up in this game too. They've done a great job defensively on the Spring Lake Park team, and kept Robert Ben fairly quiet here in the second half.
He has, although he can explode. He's so athletic and such a good shot. He can beat you very quick.
Colin Price back in the game now for the Panthers. Also, Gary Cook is back in. So Cook playing with 4 fouls. And Cook with the 3. So with the Orioles getting the biggest lead, they felt Spring Lake Park decided it was time to put Gary Cook back with 4 fouls, and he makes the shot. Andrew Johnson hits the 3 on the other end.
Now just beautiful ball reversal, nice patience, and Andrew was able to just, the fact there wasn't even a defender out there.
Robinson. Now Ben, he takes the 3 off the mark, and rebound by Gilbert Burke. Collins fake pump and back up top. Here's Cook into Pollard. Colin misses a 3 and the foul underneath. We saw Jeffrey Bond with some great minutes in the first half. We haven't seen him here in the second half.
Well, Zach is doing a really nice job rebounding as well as playing good defense.
Zach picking up his 3rd foul, so now Bond is ready to check in. Robinson, shot didn't go, and a great rebound by DJ Pollard. He muscled that ball away from the Panthers. 56-47.
St. Louis Park is doing a real nice job slowing their offense down a little bit, making the Panthers play some defense.
Andrew Johnson couldn't get it to go. It was tipped out by Pollard, kept alive, and Johnson has it. Here's Cullen driving in, and a charge called on Cullen. Could have gone either way on that one.
Well, Cullen got just a little bit anxious on that shot by attacking the basket. Park was doing a good job holding the ball out, taking their time off the clock.
Well, with 8:20 to go, you wonder if Coach Brighton Bucher will think about Kashif Hayes. Oh, Andrew Johnson's done a good job, and there's a nice defensive play by Johnson. It's kept alive. Price has it for the Panthers, out to Robinson. Here's a three, short, and Pollard kept it alive. Here comes Orioles. Bond, you don't want to stop him. That was a goaltend. Yeah.
We haven't seen that this year, really, have we? Goaltending it. Bond would have had that layup, though. It was going in. Yes,
there was no denying him that time. He was he's going to beat the pack down there.
He's got that shot down tonight.
He's got the speed to run. He runs the court. Nice. Colin Price with the three.
Panthers will not quit. They just come back and answer with a three.
Gives them time to be able to set their press up, too. Orioles have done a great job, though, on the press. Look at that pass.
Bond is having a game of his life tonight.
Well, set up by Andrew Johnson here. We take a look at Andrew Johnson. Instead of taking it to the basket, he found Bond down the baseline for the basket.
Well, Bond is not, this doesn't happen by accident. He is really, really hustling down the floor to get those shots. You don't get that kind of shot if you're loafing. This is about the best I've seen Park play as a team. They seem like they're communicating well on the floor. They're looking for each other, enjoying the game.
The only thing Bond hasn't been able to do is hit the free throws very well in this game. 0 for 3 from the free throw line. I see a lot of threes, and there's a battle inside, and I think Bonds is going to be called. That's his second foul.
Foul on Jeffrey Bonds, his second, team's sixth.
16 fouls now for the St. Louis Park Orioles. And here's the steal. Here's DJ Pollard. Oh, and he was not tripped up.
Well, I think the refs missed one here. Watch Ben.
Well,
it wasn't much.
It was close.
It's hard to tell. I think he might have tripped on his feet as well.
That may have been a good no call.
This is where St. Louis Park now really has to come out and play some defense. Get a turnover.
Well, I think, is this on Ben or is this on the Orioles?
Looks like it could be on the Orioles.
Foul on Pollard. Robert Ben to shoot 1+.
Only the first foul on DJ Pollard, but 17 fouls, so the clock stops, and the 1-on-1 situation now for Spring Lake Park. And we've seen Ben has done a great job from the free throw line.
Well, Coach Bucher has done such a wonderful job with this team this year. He has all seniors. You can't make everybody happy, but he's playing a lot of players. They all seem to make a contribution to this team, and that's all you can ask for in high school basketball, is that these kids go on and play and give you that effort that we talked about before every time they come out on the floor. When you step over the line, you just have to put it out. And our Park kids are doing that tonight. Nice job by Pollard. That dribble penetration when they come out and open up that shot, that inside out. Pollard made that happen.
And Marshall Cullen. 8 points in the game for Cullen.
Defense is picking it up. They're causing the Panthers to just get a little bit wild with their passing.
Well, let's get to the point, too, with 5.5 minutes to go. We'll see the Panthers, as St. Louis Park likes to take time off the clock, see if the Panthers get frustrated here. And I think that's what Breitenbucher's going to say, is you've got probably a frustrated team right now playing defense against our offense. We take some time off and make sure the shots that we get are good, high percentage shots. If we are going to
right, and we know that the Panthers now are, they're going to try to double team just that time that Pollard had the ball. He picked up his dribble, second player attacking, so we have to have open players getting into open spots so he can release the ball, reverse it. I'm sure that's what the coach is talking about now. Don't pick up your dribble unless you have to.
One thing the Orioles have done a really good job, Phil, this game is breaking the press. And again, I have to ask you as a coach, when a team is pressing as much as the Panthers do, obviously it takes a lot of energy. As the game wears on, those players, is it a little bit to your disadvantage if you're not getting the turnovers? Are you exerting a lot of energy?
Oh, absolutely you are. And you come so close. But, boy, that's part of the game. You just got to continue to stay with it, grind it out. Because eventually the team with the ball will throw it away if you keep enough pressure on. The Panthers are a quick team, and they can cause a lot of havoc here. They can score in bunches. We saw that earlier with us shooting the threes. Inbounds passing is critical right now.
Driving to the basket. It didn't go, but Bond with the rebound is put in. Jeffrey Bond with 14 points in this ball game.
Bond and Zach Gilbert have done, those two together have really played that position well. And that's what Park needs. They need other players to step in and do a job.
Well, and there's no quitting the Panthers as Trevor Hall hits a three. And a traveling call. Still plenty of time left, 5:06. Panthers can score points, and there's a reach-in foul on Bonds. And you don't want to stop the clock. You want to make them work for their points. Here they're going to go to the free throw line.
Well, when Bond got that ball at midcourt and traveled, I think his head kind of went down a little bit. But you don't want to give your big guys the ball at midcourt. They're not ball handlers to speak of, but you want to try to get the ball in your best ball handler's hands.
Well, Axelson converting the front end of the 1-and-1. There's a chance to put the lead into single digits, and he does.
Park did well when they reversed the ball on the pass. Back to the weak side, we have...
Well, it was stolen away for a second and then thrown away by Trevor Hall.
When Park gets that ball in the middle on that first pass, they should be looking opposite the floor. That time we had an open player. I think it was Cullen on this side.
I didn't see who touched that ball, but I guess it was deflected out of bounds. So fans thinking that would have been a big one to get back in the game. And the Orioles do not need to be throwing that ball down court like that.
Right now, that ball is your best friend. You want it in your hands.
The ball on the clock. Well, the Panthers are a team that can hit threes too, so.
Well, you're right, Bruce. Ben has been pretty quiet here the second half.
See what Ben does here. There he is. Bill, you brought him to life.
You sure did.
This game is getting closer now. 7-point game. And a chance to be at 6 here.
DJ Pollard is second.
Bond picks up his second. Free throw miss, and the rebound is taken down by Cook.
Now these players should be talking to each other right now, knowing what time, how much is on the clock.
There's a three, in and out. Bond keeps it alive. And here comes the Panthers, 2-on-1. And a good job by Cullen to get his foot in the way. And so you're shaking your head on the sidelines.
I'm just wondering, you know, Park again, they have to know the time and the score. And they can do such a good job. They've done a good job, you know, with their offense, keeping the floor spread, passing, moving. We don't need that shot right now.
Well, the Panthers doing a great job. There's no quit as a three by Trevor Hall, and it's a 4-point game. Almost thrown away there. And Gary Cook just picks up his 5th foul. That was a tough call. Take a look at the three again.
6.
Well, Cook has played his heart out tonight. He has done a wonderful job for the Panthers.
Well, he's a big, great shooter, too.
He's so
3-point shooter
dangerous.
averages. He's their leading scorer, averaging close to 17 points per game. Leaves with 8 points.
And you know, Park has picked up the slack tonight too. St. Louis Park, that is, with Hayes out of the game for as long as he has been. It looks like he's back in the game now. Three and a half minutes to go with a 4-point lead.
Andrew Johnson did a great job in the game while Kashif was out. Here's Pollard, and he makes it. That was a big basket for the Orioles, so ends a run.
When Pollard can attack the basket like that, go one-on-one, he's just about unstoppable. That was a big basket for Park.
6-point Oriole lead with 3:09 to go. Here's another three, in and out, and the rebound by Cook. Now Kashif Hayes into the front court with it, and he'll make him come out after him. Cullen, now Cook, back to Kashif. 2:42 remaining. So T.C. Robinson picks up his 2nd foul of the game, 7th team foul. So Kashif will go to the line, and St. Louis Park now in the 1-1. So Kashif will makes the first free throw.
Well, Park got in foul trouble early, and they've been able to ride that through because of the bench, especially coming in and just giving Park some really nice minutes.
So the Panthers had cut it to 4, and now the Orioles with 4 straight points make it an 8-point game. Ben takes it inside, and a foul is on the Orioles. It could be on DJ Pollard, I believe.
Foul on DJ Pollard. His 3rd, Robert Ben to shoot 2.
3rd foul on DJ Pollard, 10th foul for St. Louis Park. So Robert Ben will have 2 here, and he misses the free throw.
Ben just doesn't quite to be the same player the second half as he was the first half. He just, not quite in sync.
He was 3 for 4 from the line. Now he's 4 for 9 from the line, 4 for 10. There's Kashif. Double team. And a foul called to the dismay of the fans.
Nobody ever commits fouls in basketball. The referees are doing a great job tonight, too, at just controlling this game because the tempo is so fast. And these kids are so athletic that does take some good refereeing, and they're doing a wonderful job.
So Kashif Hayes will go back to the line where he just made 2 free throws, shooting the 1-1. Well, Orioles back up by 10. Phil, 2:20 to go. Almost a steal for the Orioles. Here's Ben, takes it inside, doesn't go. Bond up high for the rebound.
Bond is just overplaying. He's just a big, strong guy inside.
Well, and Bond gets the ball there, takes it to the basket.
That might have been the killer right there. When he goes, he's unstoppable tonight. Absolutely unstoppable.
What does he average this year here?
Foul on Trevor Hall, his fourth. He's 9 into the game.
6.5 points per game.
Pollard, Price.
What does he have tonight?
This is 16. He'd have 20 if he'd make all his free throws.
Timeout, Orioles.
Well, Spring Lake Park made that run, and what, they get it down to 4? I think it was 4. Now
4 points, yeah.
And then Park just kind of took it over. But
well, that's a good test for the Orioles too. You know, a game like this where they see the momentum swinging and to be able to turn it back around. That's important. As you know, we look at you and I had a chance to go to watch Benilde against Cooper, and that Cooper is a very athletic team, similar to the Spring Lake Park team. And you know, look at how, you know, St. Louis Park is going to have to play against a team that puts pressure. Cooper's the kind of team that can put pressure on you, and I think St. Louis Park, this has been a great test for the Orioles, and they've done a great job in this game.
Well, these three teams are really, there's not a lot of difference between them. St. Louis Park, Spring Lake Park, and Cooper. All three teams have wonderful athletes. They all play up tempo. Just a great league this year.
Well, as we mentioned, great game by a number of players, and including Marshall Cullen quietly in there. He has 8 points, and you know, Charlie Cook, who's come in and subbed, is 5 points. But again, Zach Gilbert Burke and Jeffrey Bonds have done a great job inside, and of course, DJ Pollard, always a great player for the Orioles, and having an amazing game here this evening. So pass into Cook, and now we're down to 1:50 to go. How much time can you let the clock go down if you're the Panthers, Phil?
Well, right now, there's not much they can do. I think if they're going to foul, they would have already fouled. A little flop right there by Ben. Yeah, I'm sure the coach said, let's just play this thing out. When you're down 11 points with 1:33, you can play the foul game, but he chose not to do that.
Well, Ben wanted the foul, but then he ends up picking up the foul on the other end, so that's his 4th foul, and Charlie Cook will go to the line. St. Louis Park 19 of 26 from the free throw line. .27 free throw attempts for the Orioles in this game.
I'm sure Coach probably was pleased with that, to get to the free throw line that many times.
Another 3 hit by the Panthers.
We don't have that stat, but they've shot a lot of three-pointers tonight, probably about 8 or 9.
Yeah, 3-pointers. Spring Lake Park actually has 11 3-pointers.
11, wow. Well, that's a good day's work for any team.
St. Louis Park with 3 3-pointers. Charlie Cook has 1, Cullen has 1, and Andrew Johnson. For Spring Lake Park, Trevor Hall has 4 3-pointers. Alex Peck has 2, Price has 2, Cook has 2, and T.C. Robinson with 1. Spring Lake Park 13 of 21 from the free throw line, 62%. St. Louis Park 20 of 27, 74%. So
well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was going to say, the thing in the second half, the Panthers, Spring Lake Park Panthers, were not able to attack the basket like they did in the first half. They shot threes well, but they were not able to drive the basket, get to the free throw line, and that's the difference with the ball game right now. Park was able to control the ball, get to the free throw line, and attack the basket.
Well, and I don't know what the turnovers were, but it seemed like St. Louis Park really cut down on the turnovers in the second half.
Well, they got big games out of Bond tonight, as well as Zach Gilbert Burke. Those two players were, I give them the game ball right now because they just dominated the inside.
Robinson picking up the foul as Kashif Hayes got the inbound pass with 1:19 to go. Third foul for TC Robinson, and now Hayes will shoot 2. A rare miss for Kashif. Kashif sat out quite a bit here in the second half, but he still has 12 points for the Orioles.
In spite of sitting on the bench for 3/4 of the game.
That just shows you the strength of the Orioles bench to be able to pick up the slack in the scoring and play so well. Price couldn't get the follow-up to go. DJ Pollard picks up the foul as this one is Robinson with his 4th now.
Pollard to shoot 2.
18 points in the game for DJ Pollard. Well, 2 misses. DJ Pollard may be tiring a little bit. We've seen a lot of games where DJ gets into foul trouble and doesn't play the entire game. He's pretty much played most of this game. I don't know if he's really been out at all.
Well, he plays hard every minute he's on the floor. He gives you everything, and he's just a great basketball player.
Well, it's Ben picks up his 5th foul, so.
All the St. Louis Park players have made really nice contributions tonight. You can look at every one of them and say, this is a player that did something well for the team. And also, besides just being aggressive on the floor, they're coming together as a team, and you can sort of see that unity tonight.
I think that's probably the biggest comment is they really played well as a team, and that's what it takes too when you're playing against a team with a press to have players moving around, talking out there, and being unselfish to be able to move that ball around as they do.
That we haven't seen that with Park so much this year, but I think now if they're starting this after this ball game, it's going to give them new life, and you can just sort of see they're all walking a little taller right now.
And again, still playing hard defense.
Well, this is what you want as a coach. Just give it everything you have. Stay out of foul trouble.
There's Robinson, now Kashif, and I think the Panthers will just let the Orioles go here. 25 seconds. Kashif dribbles in and out, and we're down to the last 15 seconds here. Great win for the St. Louis Park Orioles. You look at the Orioles this season, and a lot of the games have been fairly close against even some teams that Chisago and some of the teams that you thought maybe they'd be very dominant against. But here's a game where St. Louis Park won by 14 points against a very, very good Spring Lake Park team. So very impressive. Probably go down as their best win so far this season.
Well, I think so. This was a game that both teams wanted to win, and it puts them up in the conference. But Park was able to play a very good basketball game tonight. But they beat St. Louis Park on the boards primarily and just dominated the boards. So, and Coach Brighton Bucher has to be pleased with this effort tonight.
Well, Phil, it looks like we'll be back here a week from now, a game against St. Francis. And so again, we saw a great basketball game, and it was a great first half, very close back and forth, a lot of lead changes. And the second half, credit to the Orioles, they came out and played a great second half, protected the ball, and hit the shots when they needed to.
Well, they did everything that you have to win a ball game. They played, I thought, really good defense, and shut Ben down in the second half like they did. That was good. They played with guys in foul trouble, and yet they were still able to rebound the ball. They were able to make good decisions on the floor. So this was a great win for Park's program tonight.
Their 12th win of the season. They now go to 12-3 for Spring Lake Park, 9-7. So again, we want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. The final score here from St. Louis Park is the Orioles 78, Spring Lake Park 64. On behalf of Phil Ferk, I'm Bruce Overman saying so long.